What's up, YouTube? My name is Vixica, and welcome to True or False. Okay, this is something I found on Steam, and it has mixed reviews, but it was free, so I thought, hey, I'm gonna give it a shot and just see what it's about. So let's go ahead and get into this and see what's up. Campaign. Nearly 37% of purchased Steam games are never played. I'll believe it. Correct, that is true. Okay, so I think all you do is answer true or false questions, but it was listed as psychological horror, so I wonder if there's some sort of twist to it. Let's find out. And if it's not, it's just a true-false game, but I feel like there might be something else to it. Albert Einstein was an avid bodybuilder. I don't think so. Yay, I got it right. Cool. There's a chocolate-scented flower. I think chocolate is pretty man-made. Really? Interesting. Is it interesting? I don't know. I'm not so sure how this will do as the Let's Play, but here we go. Olympic gold medals are only 1% gold and 92.5 silver. Sure. Correct, that's true. And on the chocolate-scented flower thing, when I said chocolate is man-made, I know it comes from the plant. I just meant that, like, chocolate itself doesn't taste anything like the plant that it comes from. Like, it has to be processed, and the beans have to be dried, then it has to be mixed with sugars and all sorts of different things it has to go through. But I don't know, I guess maybe the plant actually does smell like that as it is. I don't know. A single asteroid can contain $20 trillion worth of metals. Sure. Let's say yes. All right, go space. A potato isn't a vegetable. It's a large bean. I don't think it's a bean. I think it's because it's a tuber something. Oh, I'm really showing off my smartness this time, guys. King Henry VIII slept with a gigantic axe. All right, now I've studied a lot about King Henry VIII. I watched a whole bunch of specials on it because I love monarchies. I love learning about monarchies, and I've never heard this one before. So if it is true, it'll be news to me. All right, cool. The vanilla flower blooms during only one day. Sure. Oh, it's a penguin. All right. I'm getting achievements as I do this, aren't I? Okay, cool. Medical errors cause over 250,000 American deaths each year. I mean, when you hear statistics like that, that seems like a really large number, but at the same time, like, it's hard for our brains to comprehend just how many people there are. I mean, there's 7 billion people in the world alone, so let's just say true. That's true! Don't go to the hospital. Don't. The Tetris theme is actually a Russian folk song called Korobeniki. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I believe that's true because I know it's Russian. Correct, that's true. I didn't know the title, I did know it was Russian though. Koala bears have fingerprints that are identical to human fingerprints. Crime scene experts can even mistake one for the other. I don't know. I'm gonna say false. Oh man. Other than man, the elk is the only animal that celebrates birthdays. True. Oh, I got excited. I was hoping for little elk birthday parties. Elks wearing their little party hats. In 1998, Sony released a camcorder that could see through clothes. False. That would be extra. Really? That's true. Oh. Alright, that's a little creepy. A 46-year-old man from England found and attacked a 13-year-old kid for killing him in Call of Duty too many times. I'll believe it. Yep. The world we live in today. Video games. I love them so much. I love it. And I love the internet, but whew. There is a tree that can grow 40 different kinds of fruit. I'm gonna say false. I've never heard of a tree. Really? That's kind of interesting, actually. Glad to know. What kind of tree is that? I'm gonna find out after this. Paul McCartney composed the entire melody of the song Yesterday in a Dream one night. Now I really want to sing the song, but I can't because, you know, copyright. But anyway, I feel like I should know my Beatles facts. I'm just gonna say true. I don't know if it is or not. I love the Beatles. I'm really sorry if it's false. Aha, that's our genius, Paul McCartney. I share a birthday with him. I love Paul McCartney so much. He's my favorite Beatle. Got to see him in concert. It was great. Warcraft had only 3 developers, 2 of whom had never previously worked on video games. Sure. I don't know World of Warcraft, I'm sorry. I have many a friend who have played it, but I myself don't know anything about it. One of the cosmonauts claimed that aliens came to Earth in order to stop a nuclear war against Russia. True. Yeah, so smart. Halo 3 inspired Bill Gates to invent the internet. No. No, that's so not true. 61% of cats prefer Oprah. Where did I get Oprah? 61% of cats prefer Oprah over K-pop, but anyway, okay, so I actually listened to both opera and K-pop, and I have played K-pop. I don't know if I played opera music in here, and my rabbit doesn't respond, but my rabbit does respond when I play Korean pop. In specific, he loves Big Bang and Wonder Girls. Don't know why, but anytime they come on, he comes out and he starts doing what is called a binky, which is where rabbits get so excited they just start kind of hopping around in excitement, like this little bunny explosion. But that's a bunny. I know that my previous cat actually would come into the room and sit with me when I would sing opera or musical theater type things. She kind of ignored my K-pop. I'm gonna say false. Correct, that's false. Oh, I'm so smart. It only took me 3 minutes to figure that out. Charlie Chaplin was banned from the USA in 1952. I don't think so. Charlie Chaplin was Really? I didn't know that. I'm gonna look into why later. German has a word for an improvement that makes things worse. I believe it. Correct, that's true. Koala's teeth are strong enough to bend time and space. No. Why would that be true? Some of these facts are like actually well thought out, like how would you know either way? And others I'm like, what? Where'd you even come up with that? Planet of the Apes is based on a true story. No. The inventor of the pop-up ad later apologized for creating it. Better have. The first animal to ask an existential question was an African gray parrot. He asked what color he was. I'll believe it. Look at that parrot go. Honeybees that return to the hive drunk are punished. Do they get drunk off of like fermented honey? Let's say true. Yeah! J.K. Rowling wanted to do a Harry Potter musical. Now there was a Harry Potter musical done, and she created her own stage show, which was The Cursed Child, but I don't believe she intended it like a musical to ever come about. Okay, good. Because it was a straight play. The original teddy bear was inspired by a cartoon of USA President Theodore Roosevelt. True! I know that one for a fact, because he captured a bear. In China, John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath is translated as Angry Berries. Sure. I mean, I don't know. The Great Wall of China is the only human-made object visible from the moon. I don't know if it's the only one. I'll say true. I'll just say true. Alright, so I was wrong. There is a 40,000-year-old clay tablet which is a customer's complaint wanting a refund. No? That is true. People always been complaining. Donald Duck is such an incredibly popular figure in Swedish culture they had to outlaw voting for him. Okay, so I know there's a myth about Donald Duck being banned, and I think either like Finland or Sweden, a country like that, for not wearing pants, which turned out to be false. There was another thing about Donald Duck that something happened. I don't remember what. So I'm gonna say false, because usually when a whole country outlaws something, it's not true, and there's just a tiny hint of truth maybe within it, but it's not the whole truth. Okay, I'm gonna have to double check that one. I don't know. Mark Wahlberg served 45 days in jail for attempted murder. Marky Mark, I'll believe it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dude's crazy. Only 2 species have domesticated other species, humans and ants. I don't think ants have domesticated anything else. Whoa! I'm gonna look up what that was. Approximately 62% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account, and 21% don't even have a savings account. Yeah, I believe it. Correct, that's true. All right, we'll go to 50 and then we'll end it. As punishment for misbehavior, Thai policemen are forced to wear a Hello Kitty armband. I'm gonna say false. Really? Again, I don't know how true these facts are, so just because the game says it doesn't necessarily mean that's true. If I were you, I'd search for, like, do your research and search for maybe the tiny kernel of truth in that, but it may not be the full truth. Vikings believed that a giant goat named whose udders provided an endless supply of beer awaited them in Valhalla upon their death. Sure. Correct. Dang old Vikings. Google sent an email to its employees warning that a python was loose in its New York office on April 1st, 2007. It was not a joke. Yeah, sure, I'll believe it. Correct, that's true. Okay, so I don't actually know how many questions there are in this game. I'm gonna end it here because this is really repetitive. Nothing has changed. There's obviously no psychological horror in it, unless, you know, cute little animals are psychologically horrific to you. But anyway, so thank you for watching. Try this game for yourself. I found it on Steam. It's a free game, so just, you know, go to Steam, type in true or false, and you should be able to find it. Or I'll actually provide a link in the description below, so you can find it there. If this is your kind of game, I don't know. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye!